Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of Gushing Over Magical Girls. Now, we're on episode 12, and next week is the last episode. So I am going to be so sad to see this show go. But I'll tell you this: once I get the DVD, oh, that's it. I'm gonna get DVDs. I'm gonna get artistic stand. Hell, I might even get a figure. Now, before I do my review of Gushing Over Magical Girls, I gotta say this. Somebody gotta say it, and I will. And somebody, what I'm about to say, y'all could send this video to other people and all other YouTubers out there, famous YouTubers who watch anime. What I'm gonna say will shock you. Ladies and gentlemen, Gushing Over Magical Girls is an S+ tier show. It is an S+ tier show. It is on the same level as Solo Leveling. And I get it. We all talk about Solo Leveling. I get that. I get it. I'm not throwing shades at Solo Leveling. I love Solo Leveling. I'm not throwing shades at that. But Gushing Over Magical Girls has stood upon what's defined how fan service, plot, and whatever scenes you've been watching makes it a good story to watch. That's number one. Number two, this is my other 2 cents on this. This is what I'm going to say. Gushing Over Magical Girls is top 3 magical girls anime of all time. Of all time. Like, Sailor Moon. That's my life. Sailor Moon's my life. That's one. I'll put that Sailor Moon at number 1 because that was the first show. Actually, Sailor Moon was the first one that got me into anime growing up in the 90s. Sailor Moon was the show that broke my bond, that broke me into like understanding what anime is between anime and cartoon. That's number 1. And I'm being top 3 is Sailor Moon, Gushing Over Magical Girls, and Magical Madoka, if you want to add that too. But my point is, Gushing Over Magical Girl is a top 3 magical girl anime. That's number 2. Number 3. Can y'all stop like harassing the manga artist just because he got a little girl named Alice in this scene? Okay, I get it. It may not be a kid show, but this is not about that. This is about taking a huge plot and use it as development as it is as Gushing Over Magical Girls. Hands down. And I want y'all to watch this show not just by the gloriness of fan service, but just watch it for the fights, because they got fights. Watch it for the story, they got the stories. You gotta watch it because it's there. Every moment of Gushing Magical Girls stood out upon it, and they did. In this episode, they went over the top. And I will say this, and then one more thing I want to say before I do my review of this one. Gushing Over Magical Girls is not porn. It is not hentai. It's not porn. It's nothing like that. It's not hentai. Redo of Healer is not hentai. I love Redo of Healer. It's the GOAT. Redo of Healer is not hentai. What's the other show? World's End's Harem? Not a hentai. Oh, here's the one everybody seems to have forgotten. Interspecies Reviewers. That's not hentai. I consider that as anime because it got a good storyline. And Harem Labyrinth in Another World, that's not hentai as well. I just want to be perfectly clear. But let's get right to it with the review of Gushing Over Magical Girls review, episode 12. Okay, so last week we had an awesome fight. And Brazier is Brazier, whatever you call her. She is now the leader of this faction that she's in. Now, I understand she doesn't want to become a leader, even though that. But you gotta love, and now Kiwi and her, Kiwi antics. Yo, I hope next week is gonna be a Yuri on action between those two. I tell you right now, they have to do this. If they pull it off, yo, this will be the best anime of the winter 2024. I will put this over Solo Leveling if they pull it off. Now, back to what I was saying. Being a leader of this dark mage organization, it's not like she dreamed about it, but at least this was the goal, was it? Now, she still had that antic. She's like, don't tell me. I don't want to hear about Sayo. I don't want to hear about the blue girl's transformation. She didn't want to get spoiled because she's like one of those characters. Like if you mention an episode she has not watched, she like don't spoil. She wants to go by herself. So after construction, after the whole building's destructions of the last week's episode, the Thresh Magica is building, fixing the place up as it was. The yellow magical girl, she is a bitch. I don't like her at all. She is my least favorite magical girl of the series. Like, she's my least favorite. I don't like her. She has that bitchy attitude, doesn't care. She just want to be doing for the money. Like, this woman's just stupid. Now, here's the big thing that everybody was talking about 2 days ago. Even though I saw it Wednesday, but I didn't get it much because I was working. But here's the big thing that everybody's talking about, and I consider it not hentai. The finger technique. The finger technique. You see, Utina's a nice girl, and her and Sayo, the blue magical girl, let me just be honest. Sayo and Utina's relationship has been there since the first episode. Utina has been beating her every freaking time when there's and it's kind of a fact. Have you guys noticed? Every time you see Utina, a magic brazier, or Sayo, or the blue magic girl, whatever you call it, those two at one-on-one, she is undefeated. Magic Brazier has been undefeated. I mean, think about it. She beat her in the first episode. Well, technically, beat her in every episode, but I'm going by the main ones. The first episode, she beat her. Then the episodes later on, she got her tied up with the mask covering her face, so she was all that. And then the second one, and then the other one was when she got turned on and Sayo met the face. She's like, please lick me, please. It's like she gave up hope. So it's like she's been losing every time she sees Magic Brazier. So, Utina wants to help out. She see her, being a fan. And now, being that, it's funny. I find it funny because how every girl has a kind of a flaw, has a flaw here, or the pro and attributes. Like the blue magic girl, she can get for her boobs. Because everybody keeps staring at her boobs. The pink hair, magenta, she's there, she's the leader, she's the kind-hearted. And then you got the yellow one who's brash and a bitch. Oh, okay. But the blue magic girl, Sayo, she wants to, lay down, massage after a hard day working, And the finger technique is all about pressure points. It's like how Naruto does it with like Hyugas, Neji, Hinata. This is 8 trigrams, 64 palms. So, get what I'm saying? So, it's like all these pressure points hitting on the back. And I was like, oh my God. But Brazier went in. Her massage went in. LOL. It went in. It was so fucking good to look at that. Like, literally, she felt that. And opening shot of her ass, of Sayo's ass. I mean, everybody paused, had to look at her ass. And then that moment where when they went over the top, literally opened to show her puss. Like, it's like this, like that. You see? It's like that. I want to put an analogy. Like that, you see? Like that. So they got to highlight it so you can't even see it. But that was magical to see. That's why it's called Gushing over magical girls. Again, going back to the opening, the Sayo's, what. But that's here and there. But her finger techniques brought out the love for them once again. Even though Sayo's like, wait a minute, that finger technique. Yeah, she knows. She knows. Now, that's the first half. That was like that. Now we get to the second half. Alice. I got breaking news to tell y'all, guys. I got breaking news to tell you. So, here's the deal. There are anime characters who I look at, that's my sister or daughter I want to have. Kusuno from Sekirei, Kana from Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Anya from Spy X Family. I look at those three as anime characters you want to have as your daughter. Alice, I want Alice as my daughter because Alice is, oh my gosh, she's fucking amazing. She's fucking amazing. So for her award to go to a toy store, and I love that smile she did. She's like, Like, that smile, yo, Alice smile at the toy store is spot on. She smiled like, Like, she loves it. And then you got Magenta, the leader of the Magic Girls, and her three adorable triplets. Huey, Louie, Dewey. Well, technically, that's not their name. I'm just going by Huey, Louie, Dewey. Like, you know how Don Duck got, like, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, the three ducks. I look at that. And it's so nice to see Magenta and her being a big sister to those other three little sisters, her triplets. I mean, like, for a mom to produce a magical girl like her and then have three triplets? Damn. Like, damn. But they were so adorable, I can't lie. And Kiwi tried, to have fun too, but that didn't work out. Kiwi's just Kiwi. I think Kiwi's the best supporting character of right now. Like, if they would have the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, even though that's not going to be nominated, but if Kiwi was nominated, I kid you not, I would have voted for Kiwi. Anyway, so, Alice wants to have fun. That's how Alice is. Alice likes to have Magenta play, play. Because there's some scenes where we saw Magenta and Alice, have some playtime, especially that playing that baby scene, that baby mommy fetish episode, like that kind of thing. So this right here, they went over the top. They got the toys and they use it as like playtime. Like Magenta going against a giant toy of a Godzilla creature. So it's like you're looking at a Godzilla except with the toy and the buildings, it's like looking at Ultraman. And you see Ultraman just facing off against those giant dinosaurs or like fake Godzilla-like thing creatures. But you get what I'm saying. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. When Magenta transformed, she not only transformed to a giant like Sister Gigan, you got people taking photo shots of her camera, like just looking everywhere on her panties, her giant ass panties. Just literally just looking up and just screenshotted everything. Now, she tried to fend off, fight against that toy robot, that toy Godzilla like. But then you got the other two. You got Magenta. While Magenta's fighting against the giant toy, you got the yellow and blue magic girl, and then you got Kiwi and Bracer going at it. But they were fighting inside, like literally inside of Magenta while they fight. Like, they were going underneath here, they were going under here between her boobs, they were going way down there, even from her nipples. Like, everybody was just like, wow. And then at the last part, they literally, all four of them got stuck between her, what. And when her panties ripped, her giant ass panties ripped off, it's just literally like, oh my God. And I'm glad they censored that part because, again, you got Brazer's head. But can you guys imagine if you guys were like in that area where Magenta's at taking photos and now her giant panties off? Can y'all imagine? Just imagine that. But anyway, it was fun. It was, again, that episode was mostly about Alice wants to have fun with Magenta. Because again, we've seen episodes where Magenta and Alice is always playing together, like they have fun in the playgrounds and all that stuff to play doctors, just like that. So to see that, it was just like, oh my God, way over the top. And they did a good job with that one. But again, it's nice to see Magenta with her three triplets again, and Alice had a great time once again. Now, overall though, this was a fantastic episode. It's like they never disappoint us. Gushing over Magic Girls never disappoint me, and not ever disappointed anybody. And again, I'm defending this show just like I defend most shows that deserve the credit, like Redo of Healer. This show is a pretty damn well show to watch. It is one of top 3. I will consider it a top 3 magical girl anime. Hands freaking down. Because they took something, once again, taking something so wholesome, and then makes it into a reality like, yeah, we're going to add a plot on it, but we make a good story out of it. And that's what they did in this episode. That's what they did. So I love it. Next week is gonna be it's gonna be the end of Magic Girls. I'm curious now I'm gonna read it. Like, I got to read it. And when spring is here with all these spring's animes, rest assured you I will have time to watch shows that I haven't watched or keep up on and do reviews on. But again, Gushing and Magic Girls is a fantastic show. Watch it. Next week's the last episode, and I can't wait to see this. Hopefully, Kiwi gets her wish. I hope we get to see that hotel thing, because we never got to see the hotel. And I hope they build a hotel and all that, but we'll see where this goes. I haven't read it, so bear with me on this one. But I hope the ending next week leads to Kiwi and Brazier smashing, because that's what we all want. We all want Kiwi's dream to say, hell yeah. I'll be wearing my shades, too, for this, if this is possible. But I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.